re-registering as a returning participant and a returning captain participant. From the walk home page, we're going to click to return for returning participants, basically just to log in. And if you were to click on register, the first button you see is re-register from last year, which you can also go through that way. If you don't remember username and password, you can go through these links. Otherwise, you type in your username from last year and your password from last year, and the website will automatically remember your information from last year, including your team. I was with test team last year, and these are my information, my details for my registration. I can join as individual instead. I can join a different team, which will only give me the option to join 2013 existing teams. It will not give me the option to revive a team from last year. Only captains can do that, and members of teams from last year can do that. Or I can start a new team. One thing to remember is last year's test team, there were a few donors, there were a few registrants. As a captain, you will be given the opportunity to email them and contact them. That only stays with the team information itself. So if you move to a new team or create a new team or a different team, you will not get that information. You will have to stay on the team you were with last year in order for you to invite and reach out to last year's donors of this team directly. So I'm going to stay on last year's team. I'm going to change my event from running to walking. So I'm going to walk. That information will change on the next page. So we're going to submit. I could add another participant here. Another quick thing too, if last year I registered other people, those other people will also be listed here. You will have the option to re-register them as well, or I can just go through add a participant as well. I'll do that on the next screen. Just switching over to a different format very quickly, I updated my test account to show me as the captain from last year. If you're a captain and you're re-registering into a team from last year, it's going to notify you that last year's donation data follows the team only. I explained this. You will also be designated as captain again for responsible for leading the team. So if you don't want to be the captain, you can opt out. Something about this, if you do opt out, we would need to manually assign the captain or new captain for this team at some point later on. So when somebody does register for the team, if it's a friend of yours or a relative or whoever that you would want to be the captain for this team, we would have to do that manually. So please give us a call, shoot us an email. We can take care of that pretty quickly. Other than that, it's proceed on to through the rest of the system so that you can register. So now we're here on the payment side, but again, we can also have the opportunity to add another participant. Have typed in all of their information that I want to register. If they are a patient, you will need to know the center where they were treated, and you'll need to put that in. If not, you can just leave it blank, and it won't require that information. You could also set that person to run or walk for the event, and their username will automatically be populated, or you can create your own, and it will automatically email them their password. If you have a child or someone that doesn't need a username and password, simply use your existing email address, and that will take the option away. The system will not allow you to have more than one user and password under the same email address. So if you're a father registering your two children, just use your same email address for both kids, and you won't have to put in the username and password for each one of them. Submitting that person will add them to the list of people that you're going to register. You do have the option to remove them. If you want to put them back in, just click on the window again and go through the process. The billing information will be saved from last year. You can change that through these fields as well. Payment information, you could pay by check, or you can pay with credit card. Paying by check will give you the instructions on where to mail the check to. Basically, the office will get flagged that your registration will be live, but it will be flagged as a checked pledge. So when the check appears in the mail, they will go in and they will make your actual donation live on the website for all to see. Credit card naturally is an immediate payment. I'm going to pay with check for purposes of testing. and I'm going to proceed with the register. This also shows me who I'm registering. It would also show me my additional registrants, and I could also process an additional donation of $50, $75, or $125, however generous you want to be, or you can just skip the process and register. You will receive a receipt, an email. This is also your information. This will give you the option to print it, and these are all the details for your team and your account. As a captain, you will be given some different information, and you will have a different login.